Hello guys, Afiq here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe during this pandemic. On today's video, I will be explaining to you guys the difference between all the vehicle segments available in our market today. Hopefully by the end of this video, you will have a better understanding as well as a clearer picture of the vehicle segment that best suit your needs. Without further ado, this is ABB Automotive. Before I proceed to explaining all the different vehicle classes, you should first know there are 5 types of body style available in today's market, which is sedan, hatchback, wagon, coupe, as well as the convertible. So the sedan is the most typical body style of vehicle where it features a 3-box design with a large one in the middle. This type of car typically has 4 doors and a very large trunk. Next, we have the coupe, which is the 2-door version of the sedan. This type of car is definitely more for looks rather than practicality. If we chop off the roof of that coupe, then we will have something called the convertible. A convertible here in Malaysia is not very popular, but in overseas, this type of vehicle does have some demands. The next body style is called the hatchback. So the hatchback is typically just like the sedan, only the trunk at the back is being chopped off. Typically, a hatchback is slightly shorter compared to the comparative sedan of the same model. Last but not least, we have the wagon. So the wagon is for those who really need space. Typically, this type of model has a very long rear end, where all of this volume in the end contributes to a large cargo area. Of all these body styles available here in Malaysia, the more popular ones are definitely the sedan, hatchback, as well as the wagon, where the coupe and convertible are available here in Malaysia but typically reserved for luxury or sports car. So the first vehicle segment that we have is called the A segment category, or also known as the Super Mini, or in Japan, K car. So this type of car is the smallest type of car you can buy today. Typically, it has a length less than 3,600 millimeter. This type of category can come in both sedan or hatchback body style. Example of a mainstream model for this category includes the Kia Picanto, Pro 2 Asia, as well as the Proton Saga and also the Pro 2 Beza. In terms of luxury brand, I can only think at the top of my head the Audi A1. Besides that, the only other model that I know is the Fiat 500. So this type of car is designed to be extremely compact on the outside, fuel efficient, as well as just to get you from point A to point B safely. The engine is typically small in size, either a 1-liter unit all the way up to a 1.3-liter unit. Some of the luxury models do come with turbocharged engine. Pricing for this type of car for mainstream non-luxury models will reach around 60+ thousand ringgit. So moving up from A segment to the next segment up, which is the B segment, or also known as the subcompact category. So this type of vehicle usually has a length of around 3,600 millimeter all the way to 4,200 millimeter. It also typically comes in a sedan or hatchback body style. An example of a mainstream model for this category includes the Toyota Vios, Toyota Yaris, Honda City, Honda Jazz, the Kia Rio, as well as the new Nissan Almera. An example of a luxury car in this category includes Mercedes-Benz A-Class, BMW 1 Series, as well as the Audi A3. The engine size for this category is also larger than the comparable A segment. Typically, a mainstream car here is fitted with a 1.3-liter engine all the way up to a 1.6-liter engine. Of course, with the luxury and sporty models having turbocharged engine as well. So this type of category focuses more on comfort, feature, as well as value for money. For this category, you do get more features compared to the cars in the A segment or the segment below. The C segment category is what I call the performance category, or also known as the compact car category. So this class of car typically has a size of around 4,200mm to 4,500mm in terms of overall length. This type of category also features more body style compared to the A and B segment, which are the sedan, hatchback, wagon, as well as the coupe. An example of a mainstream car in this category includes the Honda Civic, the Mazda 3, as well as the Toyota Corolla Altis, while the luxury division for this segment includes the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, BMW 3 Series, as well as the Audi A4. This type of category also features the performance-oriented cars from their manufacturers, such as the Volkswagen Golf R, the Honda Civic Type R, Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, as well as the Subaru Impreza STI. Prices for the mainstream cars in this category are usually below 160,000 ringgit, while the performance-oriented model can reach prices double that amount. The mainstream car in this category also features a 1.6-liter engine all the way to a 2.5-liter engine, while the performance category features a 2-liter engine up to 2.5 that is turbocharged. All-wheel drive is also available in this category, especially in the performance-oriented model. Moving up to the D segment category, which is also known as the mid-size category. This category focuses more on space and luxury. Typically, cars in this category has a length size of around 4,500mm all the way to 4,700mm and can come in either sedan, wagon, or even coupe body style. An example of a mainstream car in this category include the Mazda 6, the Honda Accord, as well as the Toyota Camry, while the luxury division for this category includes the Mercedes-Benz E-Class, the Audi A6, as well as the BMW 5 Series. The mainstream cars in this category typically has a price below 210,000 ringgit, while the luxury division has a starting price double that amount. A mainstream car here typically has an engine starting with a 2-liter engine all the way to a 3.5-liter V6, while the performance-oriented cars in this segment does have a larger engine such as a 5-liter V8 or hybrid technology. Last but not least, we come to the E segment category, or also known as the full-size car. So typically in Malaysia, we don't have a mainstream model that is available here. A mainstream model for this category includes the Toyota Avalon as well as the Kia Cadenza, while the luxury division for this category includes the Mercedes-Benz S-Class as well as the BMW 7 Series. So the full-size car typically has a measurement longer than 4,700mm. Body styles in this category include sedans as well as coupe, which you can be seen in the form of the Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe. So this category focuses more on luxury, status symbol, as well as the latest in technology, as well as being the company's flagship model. Prices for this type of car typically starts higher than 500,000 ringgit when brand new and can reach well into the millions of ringgit. This type of car is typically seen by CEO owners or VIPs. So moving from the passenger car to SUV or sport utility vehicle, there are two types of construction typically associated with SUV. First, you have the monocoque construction. So the monocoque construction is just like your regular passenger car, where the chassis and the frame are built together as one unit. So this type of body style is also known as the crossover. Typically, this type of chassis is shared with the passenger car within the same manufacturer. The second type of SUV body construction is the body-on-frame design, or also known as the traditional SUV. So this type of construction offers better off-road capability, but overall the chassis and the build is also heavier compared to the monocoque design. The body-on-frame design SUV is also not as comfortable compared to the crossover body design. Here in Malaysia, the smallest SUV you can buy is called the B segment category or the subcompact category SUV. So SUVs in this category are typically front-wheel drive and does not offer any off-road capabilities. Example of a mainstream car in this category includes the Honda HR-V, the Mazda CX-30, as well as the new Toyota Corolla Cross. There are some cars in this category that offers some off-roading capabilities such as the Subaru XV. A luxury division in this category includes the BMW X1, Audi Q3, as well as the Lexus UX. Prices for the mainstream SUV in this category are typically from 90,000 ringgit all the way to 150,000 ringgit. The next category up is the compact SUV, or also known as the C-segment SUV. The mainstream models for this category includes the Proton X70, the Honda CR-V, as well as the Subaru Forester. So cars in this category are typically front-wheel drive, but some models do offer the capability of all-wheel drive or some off-road mode. Prices for the mainstream car in this category typically start from 120,000 ringgit all the way to 180,000 ringgit. Some of the luxury models in this category includes the Mercedes-Benz GLC, BMW X3, as well as the Audi Q5. SUVs in this category typically shares its platform with the C-segment passenger car. Hence, manufacturers tend to put their latest technology, performance, as well as design language into this type of class. The next category, also known as the mid-size SUV category, features SUV with genuine off-road capabilities such as the Land Rover Discovery or the Toyota Fortuner. SUVs in this category also typically features a third row of 6, giving the total seating capacity of the vehicle to 7 people. Cars like the Toyota Fortuner, for example, features a traditional body-on-frame design, which allows it to have some off-road capabilities, while others such as the luxury division offers race car performance such as the Porsche Cayenne, BMW X5M, as well as the Mercedes-Benz GLE AMG. Last but not least, we have the full-size SUV category. So typically this type of SUV is not that common here in Malaysia. The only full-size SUV that I can think of at the top of my head is the Toyota Land Cruiser. The starting price for this type of car is well into the 400,000 ringgit when brand new. An example of overseas full-size SUV includes the Chevrolet Tahoe, the Toyota Sequoia, as well as the Ford Expedition. Of course, these are only models available in the US or the Middle East. Example of luxury SUVs in this category includes the new BMW X7 as well as the Audi Q7. This type of vehicle typically offers high-end luxury amenities as well as up-to-date technology. They typically come in a big V6 or V8 engine or a hefty diesel engine. The next type of vehicle besides the passenger car and the SUV is the MPV, or also known as the multi-purpose vehicle. So the main function of this category is to carry many people as well as offering large cargo area. The MPV is typically cheaper than the SUV but slightly more expensive than a regular passenger car. This type of car typically uses an elongated passenger car chassis. In general, there are two types of size in the MPV segment, which is a compact MPV or a large MPV. A typical example of a budget compact MPV is the Mitsubishi Xpander, Toyota Rush, as well as the Honda BR-V. While a more expensive compact MPV are the Toyota Wish, Honda Stream, as well as the Ford S-Max. Examples of the large MPV or people carrier includes the Kia Grand Carnival, Nissan Serena S Hybrid, Hyundai Grand Starex Royale, as well as the twin Toyota Alphard and Toyota Velfire. The large MPV typically is either catered as a commercial vehicle or an ultra-luxury car. This type of category over the years has seen a decline in popularity. As such, most manufacturers has opted to design the MPV with SUV and crossover styling. Finally, we come to the two last type of vehicles available in the market, which is the pickup truck as well as the sports car. So the pickup truck in general comes in two body size, which is the mid-size truck as well as the full-size truck. So here in Malaysia, only a mid-size truck is largely available. So this type of truck includes the Mitsubishi Triton, Toyota Hilux, Ford Ranger, and the rest of the field. The full-size truck comes in the form of the Ford F-150, GMC Sierra, as well as the Chevrolet Silverado. The full-size pickup truck typically features a big V8 engine as well as sophisticated coil rear suspension over most of mid-size trucks, more leaf spring traditional suspension. The sports car category, on the other hand, is typically in the shape of a coupe design, although unlike the coupe category, which typically features a sedan car with two doors, the sports car category is completely built from the ground out to be a car with two doors, good handling, as well as performance-oriented engine. Cars in this category vary from something entry-level such as the Mazda MX-5 Miata and the Toyota GT86, all the way to the high-end performance such as muscle car, Ford Mustang, Chevrolet Camaro, as well as the Porsche 911, Aston Martin, as well as the Jaguar F-Type. This type of car typically costs large amount of money and typically more suited for the track. So with that, we come to the end of this video. I hope that today's video will give you some insight and clear understanding between all the vehicle segments. If you like that video, do give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel as well as hitting the little small bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post something new on my channel. I would like to say thank you for watching. Stay safe, take care, and have a nice day.